Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome aboard. The flight deck's been down for a bit. Been a bit under the weather and did a little bit of work to the flight deck. And with the holiday around, had to do some work for the wife out in the yard for decorations. Anyway, got some time now to do a check. I've updated Zibo, I've updated ZHSI, I've updated quite a few things. So we're going to run cold and dark, going to go through flow and make sure that we're good. So this is ZiboMod 0.6, which I believe is his latest one, 351.6. And I'm running 329, I believe, on ZHSI. Alright, let's get this flow going. Dispatch load sheet, well, we're not going anywhere, so don't need one. DC voltmeter selected to bat. DC battery switch on guarded. Fuel pump switches are off. Wipers left and right to park. Hydraulic pumps, electric 1 and 2 are off. Landing gear is down 3 green, and we've got 3 green. Weather radar is set to test. Fire warning system, okay, master caution reset, fault in-up. And fire warning. Very good. Ground power or APU. Alright, let's start with ground power. And you know what? I'm going to need this in order to do that. So let me get this hooked up. So I have access to the electronic flight bag of the 737. Now we still got another 16 seconds for initialization here. Okay. Password. And I now have access. Boy, I can't wait for X-Plane 12. And this aircraft is going to run right from the get-go. Bring it on. I'm waiting, Austin. Okay, ground services. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and GPU and as well as air. Chocks are already in place, and let's get these doors open. Forward entry and forward and aft cargo. There we go. Plug that in so it's not running on battery. Okay, so we're going to go to ground power. We're going to connect ground power. And we're going to confirm that we've got ground power by checking our AC side of the power panel. And we're good. Okay, APU bleed. Now we're going to go on unconditioned air from the outside as of right now. So our packs are set to auto. Our isolation valve is set to open. Electrical panel check set. Test the electrical system and galley power to on. Okay, in the real aircraft you would press this. Maintenance would give you a breakdown on what was done. Since we don't have a real aircraft, there's no maintenance on here. And we're going to turn the galley power to on. IRS mode select is left and right to nav. emergency exit light switch is armed. Air conditioning panel is required. Well, we don't have a full aircraft, so we're going to leave that on automatic. We'll just the trib air, we'll just recycle it. Okay, that's it for the air conditioning. Flight management computer, CDU. All right, we're going to enter our present position. Okay. Okay. Flaps lever is up, up, and up. Parking brake. Set the parking brake. Chocks should have been released, and they have. Oh, there goes our gate. Guess we should close those doors then, huh? Keep the cargo open for now. Okay, and exterior lights. Let's let them know we've got power coming to the aircraft. And that's it for our originator flight. And we're going to go on to our pre-flight. Okay, leading edge devices. Test. Surface at the phone is off. And I have a habit of just going right through this without going back to this. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Alright, leading edge devices is done. Surface interphone switch has been done. Reverser indicators are extinguished. EEC switches are on guarded. Crew oxygen. Crew oxygen is good. Passenger oxygen is on guarded. Flight recorder test. Very good. Mach speed. And stall warning. This may not work. I don't think we have one. We'll have to come back to that. I don't have hydraulics. And landing gears down 3 green, and our EEC switch is indicator is extinguished. Crew oxygen. Crew oxygen is good. Flight deck lighting. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're going to be starting with the forward overhead now. Flight controls, okay. AMB on guarded, alternate flaps on guarded. Oh, spoilers are down. Your damper is on. Nav display. VHF nav is normal. IRS is normal. FMC is normal. Display source is auto, and control panel is set to normal. Fuel valves. Crossfeed check. Good. Fuel pump switches are off. Electrical panel. We are good. Galley is armed and guarded. Equipment cooling is set to normal. Emergency exit lights armed. No smoking and fasten seatbelt signs. Window heat test. Power test is good. Overheat. And let's recycle. Probe heat check. Now, I do not believe that the ZiboMod actually... Now, in a real aircraft, that temperature probe indicator light should extinguish, but it doesn't, so I guess it's not modeled in the mod. You were staying real nice a minute ago. Okay. Window heat probe. Alright, anti-ice, hydraulics, voice recorder, that would get tested, and then we can go ahead and erase. Cabin pressurization panel, we don't have a cabin, but if we did, it would be taken care of right over there. Air conditioning panel, we already recycled the trim here, so, and nobody in the back is going to be complaining about AC, so we're good. Alright, bleed panel. So now the bleed panel, auto, we're going to wing body overheat. Let's test. Very good. Auto, open because you're on unconditioned air. And our packs are set. And that is looking good. Okay, now our flight altitude, we're not going anywhere, but 13,000 is good. And let's check alternate manual and back to auto. Very good. Light should be up next. And lights off, taxi's off, APU. First flight of the day, we'll go left. And our lights as needed. We are good. ATIS, let's obtain ATIS. I'm actually going to need this computer as well. Let's plug you in. Now, while I wait for this to boot up, like I was saying about XB12, I can't wait. And we have connection, okay. What airport are we at? Miami. Alright, 119.15.
Miami ILTL information. 1400 solar weather. Wind calm. Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 13,000 kilo. 23,000 feet. 41,000 feet. Temperature 13. Dew point -26. Altimeter 2992. Arriving runway 09. Departing runway 09. Advise on initial contact United.
That can't be right. I don't think I started real weather. Let me go check that. Okay, we should be getting actual weather now. Let's try that again.
Miami ILTL information India. 1400 solar weather. Wind 130 at 7. Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 43,000 feet. Temperature 27. Dew point 18. Altimeter 3006. Arriving runway 09. Departing runway 09. Advise on initial contact you have India.
Okay. Let's see, is ground on? That is ground, okay, good. Alright, ATIS, clearance, and then program the FMC. Well, we're not going anywhere. We're just going to loop around and come on back. Alright, so. Okay, ATIS clearance, FMC, VHF now radio, so we're going to set our radio. So we got that, and tower is I should just get a clip here. I don't like it down here in front of me, it's too low. Alright, that's done. They said we're going to be using 9, right? Okay, so we got to come back around. Just in case, we got to come back around. Okay, EFIS panel, terrain, position, data, airport's already there, and station passage, give me 10, and map, I'm on the master. Terrain, position, data, and station as well. No waypoints, no waypoints. Airports. Alright, that's good, that's good. I'd have to program the FMC here. We're not going anywhere, so we're in Miami. How about we come back to Miami? Runway 9. Let's see here, we may need fuel. And we do need fuel. Oh, it's back to kilograms again. I'm going to have to go back in here and reset all this. About we put in, how's that? That should be good. And let's get our CG now. Flaps 5, 129. Very good. It's going to be set to 5. Trim is set. Good enough to get us out of here. Alright, FMC, nav radios, EFIS. That's done. We'll go straight to 13,000. Our initial heading. That's done. That's done. Nose wheel steering. Alright. Remote control panel. Alright, clock. Nose wheel steering is norm. Main panel lower D. Check. Okay. Let's move these bad boys around. Primary flight engine data back to normal. And the lower display and then nav. Very good. Let's check our autopilot. And we want to reset our fuel flow. Make sure I set to auto and rejected takeoff. And one set, speed set, fuel flow, auto is set. Android instruments have been checked. Okay, speed brake lever is down, 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 down. Parking brake is set, fuel cutoffs are down, set to normal. Config warnings are good. Okay, bottles 1 and 2 are good, and extinguishers. Fire warning. We don't have a HUD. Our transponder is set, and it is set to standby. Rudder trim, aileron trim set to reset. Let's test our TCAS. Did a long test on the ground proximity, and that brings us up just before push. Let's get these doors buttoned up. Okay, we've got us your fuel weight, N1, reduced speed, max set is it. That is done. Stab trim is set. Fuel pumps, all right, let's crank them up. We're not using the center tank. APU. Now we're coming right back, so how about we come right back to runway 9. No. Runway 9. Let's do runway 9, execute that. And let's come back into here. This is not how it's done in the real world, but I'm just doing some checking here. So it says so. Actually, we don't have to go that far out. Hey, give me some waypoints. I don't want to cut it that close. Looks a little bit better. A little weird, but I'm just testing. Alright, ground proximity is done. That's all pretty much good to go. We've got 0 fuel weight, N1 B speed, stab trim, fuel pumps, and we're up to our APU. Our APU is good. Let's say we waited a minute and we're going to come on auto and back to good. We are ready for push. We are set for gate departure. Alright, let's see if better pushback is going to work here. I just threw this together real quick because I just want to test the latest update of Zibo. This is not how they would fly around Miami, that's for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, Flightdeck, we'd like to add a welcome board. This is possibly a bump some choppy air, so you can climb out as a precaution, keep a flight attendant to TV for a few minutes. Make sure we know what that ride's going to be like.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Also appreciate it with everyone with leaving our seats during that time. Thanks for being with us today.
Now hopefully better pushback is going to push us back. Every now and then, I don't know what it is, she has an issue and just doesn't want to push us back for some reason. Demo. What is this demo? I'm a subscriber here. Demo. That's very strange. Alright, log out. Now let's log back in again. That was weird. I don't know why it put me in demo mode. Now what's going on here? Oh, they don't want my username anymore. Now I got to put in my email. Something must be going on with better pushback too. We should have been pushing back already. You know what? I don't need you anyway. And since you don't want to push us back, disconnect and we'll get out of here on our own. Better pushback. Disconnect. Terminate. Be gone. Maybe if we try a restart here. I'll boot that back up. In the meantime, we're going to crank up and do it on our own. Start number 2. Now this pushback might not be too pretty. We're in a freaking tight spot here. Alright, so far better pushback's the only thing. And that's a little quirky every now and then. So next time I Turn on X-Plane 11, it'll probably work. But that's not what I want to test anyway, so no big deal. Okay. Looking good. Alright, let's get back to you, since we're not using that. Alright, they're up and running. Alright, fuel levers. Verify idle detent. They are. Engine generator switches are on. AC voltmeter selected. Gen 1 or 2. We're on 2 right now. Probe heat switches are on. Engine wing anti-ice as required. We don't need them. We're in Miami. Hydraulic pump switches are on. Air conditioning bleed air panel is set. Right. Packs are set to auto. Isolation valve is set to auto. And the exterior lights as needed. Anti-collision and position lights are on right now. APU we don't need. Energies off. Master caution recall. Engine oil quantity is good. Flaps. Weather radar to auto. Flight controls fleeing clear. We'll check that. And we'll get out of here. Very good. Alright. Let's see if we were pulling to the right, I believe. Copa Airlines. A little bit of stutter. The 1080 Ti's are having a bit of a hard time trying to keep up. You have a 2080 Ti in the middle. That's got a little stutter going on too. Waiting on those 3090s, but don't think they're ever going to come. Alright. It was done. Master caution is done. That's all done. Flight attendants have been notified. Exterior lights. And we can give you a taxi light now. Now, let's see if this is going to work here. It's rather weird I get that demo. Oh, I don't want that. Wrong one. Very strange that it jumped to demo mode. And I have to go get my account info. Alright. Change all my settings again, didn't you? That was very strange. It just jumped to demo mode like that. Very strange. Alright, well, we gotta go to what? 9. Update. So far, Zibo's been pretty good. These stutters, though, are annoying. This guy got to turn right in front of me. Which way you heading, Johnny? Very good.
Approaching 30.
Well, except for better pushback and a couple of minor stutters here and there, this just hasn't been that bad.
Echo Lima, Echo 1, hold short to the 3-4 and the range marking our level of investment 6. You're pumping on the left and right of that, that's pushing out the Echo, some of the exterior view, push back into you, then some of the point Foxtrot, yeah, 7-1-0-2. And a couple of questions from left Echo, what's that there, point Foxtrot,
Don't look like there's much out there as far as clouds. You would think you'd have more air track movement around Miami. The traffic that's on here is from Traffic Global. Now let's see if we can get Tower. Let's see if they're on. Avianca. Polar Cargo.
Canada 7241 for takeoff runway 3. Sorry about that, 7241 for runway 3. There's a thing not to break on the inside of your ship on. Sierra Bravo, Turbo Third runway 0, that's the last spot. Roger, 0,
Alright. Attendants notified. Exterior lights as needed. Engine continuous switches. Auto throttle. Good to go. Man, I can't wait till I get these new cards. Stuttering is just so annoying. They're all set. Airspeed's active. Boy, look at that stuttering mess. Check. Yep. And we've got like no fuel, so we're pretty light. Alright, now let's see, Zibo. What do you got? Should not be taking us above 20 degrees, Zibo. That's a no-no. A little bit over 20, but not too bad. Can't make that any bigger, huh? For blind people like myself. That ain't gonna make that, is it? Yeah, you know what? We'll stay right where we are. We will stay right where we are. We're not even gonna bother. Very nice, Zibo. Very, very nice. Beautiful. God, this stuttering is just so nasty. All the computers are updated. I'm just waiting on video boards. Well, until the prices come down anyway. I could buy them, but I'm not spending that kind of money. People are crazy. They'll come down in price eventually. If not, the 4000 series will be out. It says for 5, that's correct. Alright, let's say we're at cruise. All that would be off. Geez, well, we're below 10,000 feet, so that can stay as if we come back down. Let's go in here. I don't know if this has anything to do with the sequence, but we'll just play these anyway. I don't know why this seems slow today. And let's play that one. You're going to be armed. And I'm going to have to go in here and change these settings again. Since I updated the aircraft, I keep forgetting. Looks nice, but it's no studies. Miami. Oh, let's start slowing down, shall we? Two 259 is correct. I had 3. Not gonna need the terrain, that's for sure. Not in Florida. Weather update. We've got someone coming in at 9 right now.
Gotta go into this, surprise. Alright, airborne heading 106 for level 6 takeoff.
Indiana, change between 100 degrees 7 knots, QNH 1014.
Land with the 1421.
Speed brake should not be marked as extended. Might have that set up a little too sensitive. We'll have to go in and calibrate that again.
Your contact is 360.
Alright. Let's have some fun, shall we? Let's see how Zibo does lining up. That 2080 Ti is having a hard time. Okay, Zibo, looking good, looking good, looking good. Alright, my bird. I want to have some fun. Worst part of the flight was the stutters. I think 351.6 is a keeper. We'll hustle down a uniform here.
Location 30.
You guys should have been up already. Ground air, and we don't need you anymore. All in all, that wasn't bad, Zibo. It wasn't bad at all. 351.6 is a keeper. We're 329 on ZHSI. Alright, well, I finally got a little one in anyway. Now it's back to putting Christmas decorations back up, helping the wife. Anyway, I'll catch you again.